All right, so here's what we got going today. A lot of the parts that you're seeing on this vehicle are actually from other buses. So we're not real parts rich here like in other places in America when it comes to bus parts. Like, you know, the doors, you know, we sourced one of these doors from the place we're going to go today. We sourced another one of those doors from up north in a old salvage yard that had a bunch of buses that were falling off into a ravine, into a creek. But so different pieces, different parts of this bus or this single cab have been bought on the internet. I've just been, you know, a few pieces here and there. I had to bite the bullet and buy from Classic Fab. But where we're going today is a guy who just has unbelievable luck at stumbling onto split window buses. Now, these buses are pretty rough, but there are still good parts on them. So we're gonna head back down and see our friend today. I don't know if he wants me to video. I don't. He has discovered 2123 window, I think it was, that was made internet famous years ago. He finds buses in the woolly, whatever you want to call it, parts of the Ozarks at, you know, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, that no one else can find. So a lot of those parts are right there, those seats. We parted out a 67. I got a lot of the running gear, you know, suspension, the steering wheel, steering column, steering shaft, steering box. He's been a treasure trove of parts for this project, I'll just say that. And we've used him for years. And he's got another bus. And we're going to go down there and we're going to get mirrors today. We're going to get a dome light. We're going to get wiper switch, headlight switch. What else we're going to get? I'm going to get try to talk him out of a 67 beam if it's not in too bad a shape, and a rear bumper, and whatever else we can pull off, guys. I don't know. It's going to be a great day. We got the trailer hooked up. Sun is out. Beautiful day. It's already 87 degrees. Let's go down into the Ozarks and find out if there's any more bus parts. What do you say? Well, we just saw the bus that we're getting our parts off of. Somebody bought the whole bus, but we're coming back here anyway. Hopefully all of our parts are picked and pulled for us. Keep our fingers crossed. Here we're down in Tanneyville, I think the name of the town is. May not be Tanneyville. The bus that we were going to get these parts from, our owner, he pulled the parts before the bus just left. It just went down the road. So we're getting the 67 beam, we're getting the elephant ear mirror, we're getting the rearview mirror. Check out this mirror. Came off a deluxe. Look at the 2-bolt. We're getting dome light, got all the hardware to put the beam back on. This little treasure right here, 13 window, it's a deluxe, guys. Says it'll take 4,000. Not bad. So we're just heading back home. It is amazing how many Volkswagen buses are still out here in this thick, woolly country. But this young man, don't want to use his name, told him I wouldn't use his name. He comes up with his fair share. He is always finding 1 or 2 buses a year. This time it was a pair of 67 Deluxes. One of them was hit. That bus was on the way down the road as we were pulling in. That's the bus we wanted to pick and the parts we wanted to pull, but we already put an order in for what we wanted. Now we're heading home, and I think we're gonna go by the car wash, you know, take a couple of layers off of the parts we bought, and we'll get back with you in a minute. So here's what you do, fellas. You go by the car wash and you do the right thing and you give her the high pressure, you know, those you guys that don't want to buy your own, you know, high pressure water sprayer device machine. Had one. And then this thing called Winter came along and I forgot to drain it. Yeah. Overall, pretty happy. Didn't get the right glass. I should have looked at this a little closer. This isn't even Volkswagen glass. I needed the slider. I'm needing this piece right here. I need that. But I got the dome light, check. But I didn't get the lens. So dome light, yes. I got the rearview mirror, folks. And I thought it was a rearview mirror that was for deluxe only. I got the rearview mirror and I thought I had the screws. I'm pretty sure I've got the other screw somewhere. But I've got the light switch. I've got the, let's see, yeah, windshield wiper switch and light switch. So I was missing those. Those are not cheap. Don't know what I can do with that glass, probably nothing. So still got the hardware for the beam. That's a deluxe rear bumper. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, we're gonna make it work. That truck was made for this bumper. This bumper is pristine. Should I repaint it, or should I just bring the dents out and try to make her close to straight again? Anyway, we did get out of there with a complete 67 beam. I've got a complete 67 set of brakes, and that's that ain't bad. That's not bad at all. That'll clean up real good. Or took it by the car wash, got the big chunks off of it, but we'll clean that up pretty good before we list it. And I don't know, may keep it. You never know when you're going to need a beam, you know, for a build. First thing we're working on is the rearview mirror. I thought I had a different style rearview mirror. This is actually what we needed. I was wrong. This is the correct, and I even made it home with one of the factory screws. I thought I had both of them. Anyway, we'll try to get that all. But we're just taking a little PB blaster, getting it down here in this joint, folks. You know, gotta loosen this baby up. She's coming around, looking better, looking better. Use the old steel wool. You know, gotta get her nice and shiny like she was factory. Right there off the 67 Deluxe. Now it's found a home on our orphan single cab. So we got our 67 Deluxe rearview mirror on, and we're not the same. Now beggars can't be choosers, and remember this whole bus was put together with parts that just didn't come with this bus. I'm just telling you, this is not factory. This came off of another bus. I mean, the door panels, everything, the seats, the 60/40s didn't come, guys, didn't come. So we're just trying to get as many factory VW parts as we can, and we're going to make this work, but we're going to drill our own hole. The other one was a kind of a horizontal 45. Bus experts probably know what I'm talking about. I don't want to sound expert here, but we're going to make this one work. We like the little stem, we like the factory look, we like the nickel. Looks good, looks real good. Here's how we go going with our switches. Remember, these came out of a Deluxe. Didn't get the lens, but apparently we're working pretty good here. We're just needing to put a little action on this. You know, little PV blaster, get this thing all dialed in and going again. Had the dual, but I need to try to find the bezel or the plastic dome light piece, but we do have the lights. That's what I find. I don't know if the single cab came with the rheostat in the year that I have, but this 67 Deluxe still got the rheostat, and you know, it sounds like it's working in there. Got everything moving. The brushes seem to be making contact. And here's our wiper switch, on off for the wipers. Probably 12 volt, 67 only. But yeah, we're going to put about 12 volts to that 6 volt motor right through this 12 volt switch. So we got 12 volt accessories, 12 volt. And we've already made that 12 volt. Everything in it, all of our bulbs. That's probably our biggest obstacle right now, outside of this bumper. You know, like, we got to make this thing fit. Got to ask a question. So after we straighten it, we make it look presentable. Do we paint it, or do we just leave it roachy? I'm not talking about leaving the worm farm in here, folks. You know, digging for, you know, whatever that was, the cornfield this came out of. But do we leave it roachy and just straighten it, or do we straighten it and at least make it look as good as that one over there? Comments, suggestions. And just like that, we've already got massive weight loss. Look at this weight reduction, folks. Look at this. I don't know what part of the Ozarks this is from, but guys, we're gonna we're going to get her all straight. That's what I'm trying to say. We got parts, and we got a lot of beating and pounding, and we got a lot of weight reduction we got to do. We get this worm farm out of here. I don't know. The environmentalists might be upset about that, but you know, we still got that area over there, and that's not looking good. See, what we got going right now is we're just, you know, just whacking this. What does the Vice Grip Garage call these? The Tanya Harding? Crude, I don't know. I'm sorry about that if I offended anybody. But we got bigger hammers. And we can even put some heat on that. But we're just pounding it, and then we're going to keep pounding some more. Shape it till it looks like that. I don't know. I think it might come out. Got a storm coming in. You know, just when you're starting to have fun and getting ready to get the big sledgehammers out, you get thunder and lightning around here. If the mosquitoes aren't trying to get, oh, by the way, scorpion, first time, right over there, about that big. They say the little ones are the ones you got to watch out for. First one on the property, scary. Going to get the big hammers out, making some progress. Got to get that out of the way. That's really holding us up. I think we know what's getting ready to happen. We've got bigger hammers than that. But let's just see if this one will, you know, get the thing like that. So that's where we're at. We got some work to do on the brackets. Definitely usable. You just got to get the old make sure you're wearing your welding, you know, equipment on that. Got some big time tubing issues on this. Guys, I just don't know if we can get that out. Okay, I'll put some heat on it. I'll get up in there and, you know, try to do all I can. This will definitely straighten out. This is very easy. Just going to use the vise on that and a good size hammer. Pretty happy with how we brought this out. Do a lot more pounding and massaging here. I think I need to bring a little heat into the equation on that. But we're flat. We are pretty symmetrical. So go back to the before pictures, and we're going to call that the project today. What do you think? Should I sell this to a guy that really needs a 67? Because I could use a classic fab, you know, just fiberglass rear bumper on that little guy. You know, he doesn't need to have this highly sought after 67 Deluxe original bump ridge here. So comment, tell me what you think. I'd be fair if somebody wants to buy this, but she came out pretty good.